Into the box, Kris Bryant. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And that's too high, ball two.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Skied into straightaway right. Souza is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we've got two guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0. Bryant, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Austin Hedges. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. Runner aboard at first here with two gone in a 1-1 ball game. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, way to get dirty. How about that? Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. All even at one apiece. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Steven Souza will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. Coming to the plate now, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Too low, 1-0. One run, just one hit, and one error in the ballgame for Arizona. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Now the 2-1 pitch. He's taken high above the zone. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's Yasmani Tomas. He hit a sac fly earlier. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. So 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. 5th inning coming up. Here's George Springer.
Leading off for Houston, center fielder, number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sean Newcomb. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready now, Dansby Swanson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Springer leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line drive to center field. Dyson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. On the season, Ramirez is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit hard to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Here's Corey Seager, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Stepping up to the plate, Mark Madsen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Mark Madsen.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Drilled on the ground to short. And there's one down now.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Ahmed. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Ahmed stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
In now, Taijuan Walker. He'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
Might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
3-0 now. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Here's Gerard Dyson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. High in the air down the right field line. Moving under it, Bryant. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 1 left for Arizona. We've played 5 full. Tie. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Popped him up. Avila is there. 1 away.
Third baseman, number 1, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
So we got him looking there. Carlos Correa is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. At the plate, Daniel Descalso. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He departs in a tie ball game, but he is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Joe Smith takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. From the stretch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Descalso stands at second with no outs. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 0-2 delivery. Missed with a slider.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
So he sets him down swinging. Paul Goldschmidt becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Steven Souza. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. The 1-0. Here's a high pop-up. Correa is calling for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 5.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, 2 hits in 7 tries. Suwano, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 54, Suwano.
First delivery to him on the way. Up around the face.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And he misses again, 2-0. Oh, is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch, as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can. Stepping in, Yasmani Tomas.
He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Skied into straightaway right. Souza is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping up now, George Springer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The relay, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Into the box now, Sun Hwan-Oh, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Astros pitcher.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dansby Swanson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to fall. A base hit. He's safe at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when it makes you feel really good about yourself.
Brad Boxberger takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Boxberger stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a first-round pick back in the 2000s. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Now in the box, Corey Seager. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning. Up next for Arizona, Mark Madsen. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Changeup in for a strike.
I got the count 0-2.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. Moving under it, Bryant. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 6.
David Peralta will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 6, David Peralta.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. 1-1 the count now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Mike Clevenger takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Here's Gerard Dyson as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is on the ground over to first. Bellinger brings it in, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Antonio Bastardo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58.
Here's Chris Bryant now. In previous meetings with Bastardo, he's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Gone to lead off the inning. Kris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And with it, the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead.
And you know who's the happiest about that insurance run right now? The guys in the bullpen. They can now breathe a little easier knowing they have a bigger cushion to work with to close this one out.
Third baseman, number 1.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Astros have taken a 4-1 lead. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. No balls and 1 strike. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bellinger is retired, and there's 1 away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Into the box, Austin Hedges. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's George Springer. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Dyson. And that's the 3rd out. So now at the plate, Daniel Descalso. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Zach Britton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's off his leg on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
And you know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Now it's 2-0.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
2 balls and a strike now. Descalso aboard here at first with nobody out. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out. Stepping into the box, Steven Souza. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Ken Giles, summoned from the pen much earlier than anticipated, as he'll try to earn a 2-inning save. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pitch on its way to Avila. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
One there. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 8 full. It's the Astros 4 and the D-backs 1. Fernando Salas enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now to the plate is the Astros pitcher, Ken Giles. But as a reliever, I'm not even sure he'll get the chance to swing the bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. At the plate, Dansby Swanson. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is taken. Ball 3. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Popped him up. Here comes Souza, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2 gets him looking up around the letters. So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Here's Yasmani Tomas. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Called strike 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ramirez is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Third baseman, Mark.
So striding forward now, Mark Madsen. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now batting, Nick Ahmed. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take it.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Houston Astros jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Sun Hwan-oh earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Taijuan Walker pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Ken Giles works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out